Speaking of strange situations, Beyonce heated lyrics. You mentioned this to me, and I've gone and had a look. Beyonce's new album, Renaissance, has been met with overwhelmingly positive reviews, but the acclaimed singer faced backlash from activists after Friday's record-breaking release for a lyric deemed ableist. On the song Heat, which Beyonce co-wrote with Drake, she sings, "Spazzing on that ass, spaz on that ass."
Bro, I tried. So
The word spaz is a derogatory.
That's the first time I've heard the lyric. I knew it was spaz.
Let me give you the full lyrics here. Okay.
Well, it's about spastic cerebral palsy, which is an actual term, right? And is that now a term that we're not allowed to use?
Well,
right, as similar to
very
saying
much
someone
a British thing, I think.
So, but saying someone is retarded medically so is actually not allowed even now, right? And is the term spastic cerebral palsy, or however you say it, is that now in that same boat? That's just what I want to clarify first.
People would still be referred to as whatever, retarded and spastic. That's like a medical diagnosis. The concern is when it becomes a pejorative, right? And people start using it as a slur. I think I don't
even know that they're allowed to medically say that anymore.
I'm pretty sure.
Retarded.
Well, there definitely are around the spastic thing, because the person that brought the term up is like self-referred as that. So presumably it is at least a little bit. So let me give you some of the lyrics. Bad bitchy, make that bad bitch glitchy. Fine. Liberated living like we ain't got time. Yada yada ya, yada yada ya ya, yada 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 bomb car. Spazzing on that ass, spaz on that ass. Fan me quick, girl. I need my glass. Fan me off, my wrist goes click. Dimples on my hips, stretch marks on my tits. Drinking my water, minding my biz. Monday, I'm overrated. Tuesday, on my dick. The worst thing about that apparently is the spaz.
Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like I just blacked out, and I have no idea what you just said. I have no idea what just happened. That was really, really weird. You know how you just kind of like space out while someone's talking? That's exactly what I just did to you. I apologize, but it was like I was just hearing noises come out of your mouth, and in no way did they make sense at all. And suddenly we care about the word spastic.
Well, you are not Beyonce, one of the greatest songwriters of a generation. So you wouldn't know. But they've gone back, and she's retroactively changing the lyrics. She's going to change the lyrics so that it says blasting instead of spazzing. I remember as well
they already did it, by the way.
Oh, they updated it already?
Yes, but there have been some vinyls that were pressed already. Vinyls and CDs that were pressed already. So
can't re-record
I imagine
the vinyls.
Those would actually be the resale on those.
Oh, you got the spaz edition of Beyonce's new album, bro?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Dude, I'm all for... I mean, I've always thought that word was a bit touchy, because in the UK, that's a word that's been used quite a bit as a pejorative. And I remember watching Iron Man, and in it, Tony Stark... Do you remember when he's got social anxiety, or he's got anxiety, and he's having anxiety attacks, and he's with a little kid? I think it's in the third one, and it's snowing, and the kid's saying, like, what's going on? Where are we going? Can you help? What's happening? Are you okay? You're breathing fast. And he's trying to calm himself down and can't. Goes and sits over a far side and says, see, you made me spaz out. He says that. Tony Stark says that. Coming out of Hollywood, and that was only maybe within 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I always, that stuck in my mind. That bit stuck in my mind, because I always thought, fucking hell, that's a bit of a heavy word to just be thrown around like that. So,
well, look, you know where this is going, correct? That people will bring issues about certain things that have already been made and demand that they change them. And what's wild is that we're doing it to something that we thought we couldn't change. Given that most people stream music now, we can actually take songs out and put them back.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a wild thing.
You can't even do that with YouTube videos, right? You could do that you'd have to re-upload the YouTube video.
Yeah. Well, I think they probably re-upload it. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But it's just a very weird thing. But now this is where the conversation is ultimately going to go, is like the potential for slippery slope. And obviously
so how far back do you need to go in order to correct content?
Yeah, I mean,
are
we just going to there's got to be very, very problematic content that so many rappers, so many songs have used the word spat. So many things have like said horrible things.
Eminem songs with it in, 50 Cent songs with it in.
Yeah, I mean, it's endless. So what are we gonna do? We just gonna go through and pick apart all these things? This is the slippery slope. I mean, and then we have the Monica Lewinsky thing.
What happened with that?
So Monica Lewinsky, she said, while we're at it, you can change the lyrics to this song where you mention me, like sucking Bill Clinton's dick or something. I don't know actually if they'd had anything. I don't know what the lyric is, but I know that.
I looked at it earlier on. So it was like Monica Lewinsky'd on my dress. So she was used. It was like someone's come on her dress.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But here's the thing. It's like, Monica Lewinsky, what are you doing? Why do we care about you? Type of thing. That's kind of my reaction. Monica Lewinsky, why do we care about you? At least I don't know. Is she big on Twitter or something?
She did a TEDx talk or a TED talk a couple of years ago that was pretty big. I guess she's just been at the center of American.
Okay, well maybe that was rude of me because like I personally I'm because I have no idea what Monica Lewinsky is up to.
It was before our time, I think, that whole situation and tracking the Monica Lewinsky. Did you see that Stranger Things went back and changed something in season 3 because fans pointed out a plot hole?
Dude, this is going to be endless. Endless. How many things have we seen where they've gone back and taken episodes out? I mean, whole seasons of shit has been altered on Hulu. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of, but there have been people who have had scandals and then they've gone in and taken their stuff off of streaming. That for sure has happened. For sure.
Yeah, where
Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
He was taken out of a movie completely, and they reshot his scenes with obviously a much less funny person.
But that's different to going back and after it's been published and is out there retroactively. Correct. So for me, I don't think that the plot hole thing is not that big of a deal. Like if you've missed something and the fans tell you, go back and fix it. That seems.
I didn't know that's why they did that for Stranger Things.
Yeah. There wasn't something problematic.
It wasn't outrage.
No, it was. People were outraged, but they were outraged because there was a hole in the plot, and they went back and fixed that. So that's one type. I guess another one is during the production or before it's released, you find out something about somebody that's contributed to it, and they get removed. That's also an element. I don't have any problem with that either. But when it comes to getting rid of stuff from many, many years ago, I could absolutely see that happening. And the difference being, is it better to alter? I actually don't think it is. It's definitely not better to go back and alter something than delete it outright. I think it's better to completely remove content from the internet. Like if you have to give me which version of hell do you want, the version where stuff gets deleted for all time
instead of altered.
Yeah, precisely, because that's not the original vision for the piece of work, and it's.
But they're both versions of hell, correct?
Correct. Yeah, it's like that guy, the meme of that guy with his hand up, and he's got to pick one of the two buttons.
Yes. Yeah, he's sweating.
Yeah. What's happening, people? If you enjoyed that, then press here for the full, unedited episode, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.